Mark always believed in the power of hard work. His journey from poverty to success was a testament to his perseverance. Now a successful entrepreneur, Mark had everything he ever dreamed of, including his fiancée Sophia. Although people often remarked on his unremarkable looks, they admired his personality and dedication. Sophia, on the other hand, was everything Mark wasn't: rich, beautiful, and supremely confident. As the CEO of the biggest bank in the country, she was used to getting what she wanted. Yet beneath her composed exterior, there was a restlessness that led her to seek thrills beyond her engagement. Mark was on a business trip to Hawaii, leaving Sophia behind. One evening, Sophia's friends invited her to a bar for a bridal shower. "Come on, Sophia, let's celebrate. You're getting married soon," one of her friends exclaimed. Sophia smirked. "All right, but let's make it interesting." At the bar, Sophia met a charming stranger named Daniel. They exchanged glances, and before long, they were deep in conversation. "So, what brings a beautiful lady like you here tonight?" Daniel asked. "Just celebrating with friends." "What about you?" Sophia responded. "I'm here for business, but meeting you just made my trip worthwhile." Their chemistry was undeniable, and what started as a fleeting encounter grew into a clandestine relationship over the following month. Sophia found herself drawn to Daniel's charisma and the thrill of secrecy. As the wedding day approached, Mark noticed a change in Sophia. She seemed distant and preoccupied, often claiming she was busy with work. "Sophia, is everything okay? You've been so busy lately." "Just work, Mark. You know how demanding it can be," she said, distracted. Mark's instincts told him something was off. He noticed how Sophia's phone would light up with messages she quickly hid, and her late-night work meetings became more frequent. One evening, while Sophia was in the shower, Mark saw a message flash on her phone from an unsaved number. "Can't wait to see you tonight." Who's texting her so late? Mark muttered to himself. Unable to ignore his suspicions, Mark decided to investigate. He started by casually asking their friends if they noticed anything unusual. "Hey, have you noticed Sophia acting different lately?" he asked his friend Tom. Tom hesitated. "Well, she has been spending a lot of time with that new guy, Daniel." "Daniel? Who's Daniel?" Tom shifted uncomfortably. "He's someone she met a few months ago. I didn't think much of it at first, but they seem close." Mark's heart sank. "Close? How close?" "Look, Mark, I didn't want to say anything, but I've seen them together. They seem more than just friends." Feeling the sting of betrayal, Mark knew he had to find out more. He decided to dig deeper, starting with Sophia's social media. He noticed Daniel liking and commenting on many of her posts, and vice versa. "There's definitely something going on here," he thought. Mark then hired a private investigator, James, to follow Sophia and document her activities. James reported back with photos and videos of Sophia and Daniel meeting frequently at various locations: upscale restaurants, discreet cafes, and even Daniel's apartment. "Mark, I've got something for you. It's not pretty, but you need to see this," James said. James handed Mark a folder filled with evidence. Mark's heart sank as he flipped through the photos of Sophia in intimate moments with Daniel. There were texts, 2 messages filled with affection and plans for their next rendezvous. "How could she do this to me?" Mark thought to himself. Determined to get a clearer picture, Mark decided to confront one of Sophia's close friends, Emily, who had always been supportive of their relationship. "Emily, I need to talk to you," Mark said, trying to keep his voice steady. "Sure, Mark. What's up? Have you noticed anything off with Sophia lately? Anything about her spending time with someone named Daniel?" Emily looked conflicted. "Mark, I didn't want to get involved, but yes, I've seen them together. I thought it was just a phase, something she'd get over before the wedding." "A phase?" "Emily, she's been cheating on me," Mark said, feeling a lump in his throat. Emily sighed. "I'm so sorry, Mark. I didn't know how to tell you. I thought she would come to her senses." "Well, she didn't. And now I have to deal with this, Mark said, his voice hardening with resolve. Heartbroken, Mark devised a plan to confront Sophia. He knew the wedding day would be the perfect moment for his revelation. He spent weeks gathering evidence, including hiring a private investigator to follow Sophia and Daniel. The big day arrived, and the ceremony went off without a hitch. Sophia, radiant in her wedding dress, seemed oblivious to the storm brewing. During the reception, Mark stood up, tapping his glass for attention. "Ladies and gentlemen, I have a special surprise for my beloved Sophia." Sophia looked puzzled but intrigued. The lights dimmed and a video started playing. It showed Sophia and Daniel passionately making out at the bar and various other locations. Gasps filled the room. Sophia's father, enraged, stood up. "Sophia, how could you do this?" "Dad, it's not what it looks like." Sophia protested, shocked and tearful. "Not what it looks like. How could you explain this away?" "Dad, please, it was a mistake." "A mistake? You've embarrassed the family and jeopardized the company's reputation. Is this really true?" Mark stepped forward, handing over the folder of evidence to Sophia's father. "Mr. Davidson, see for yourself." Sophia's father opened the folder, his face growing increasingly stern as he flipped through the photos and messages. "Sophia, this is undeniable. You betrayed Mark and our trust. Dad, I never meant for it to go this far. I was just, I don't know, looking for something different." "Different? You have everything, Sophia. A successful career, a devoted fiancé. And this is how you repay us? By sneaking around with another man?" "I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't think." "That's right. You didn't think. You acted recklessly and selfishly, and now you're paying the price. You're no longer the heir to our company." Sophia's eyes filled with tears as she looked around at the horrified faces of her friends and family. Sophia, humiliated and regretful, could only watch as her world crumbled. Mark stood before her, his face a mask of calm determination. "Mark, I'm so sorry. I never meant for this to happen," Sophia said tearfully. "I gave you my heart, Sophia." "But it seems your heart was never mine to have," Mark replied calmly. As Mark walked away, the guests whispered among themselves, and Sophia's once perfect life lay in ruins. The truth had come out, and the consequences were severe. In the end, Mark realized that sometimes the hardest battles are fought with those we trust the most. And for Sophia, it was a harsh lesson in the cost of betrayal. Months passed, and Mark focused on healing and rebuilding his life. He threw himself into his work, finding solace in the projects that once brought him joy. The support of friends and family helped him navigate the emotional aftermath. Sophia, stripped of her inheritance and reputation, struggled to find her footing. She faced the consequences of her actions daily, understanding the gravity of her betrayal. "I had everything and I threw it away for a fleeting thrill," Sophia reflected. For Mark, the experience was a painful reminder of the importance of trust and integrity. He vowed never to lose himself in a relationship again, and to always listen to his instincts. "I'll find happiness again, but this time with someone who truly values honesty and loyalty," Mark thought to himself. And so life moved on. Mark's journey continued, shaped by the lessons of love and betrayal, as he looked toward a future filled with hope and promise. Please like and subscribe to the channel to get notifications on new videos.